Have you ever looked at your smartphone and wondered if this is how it was always meant to be? A world dominated by just two colossal names, Apple and Google. It feels inevitable now, doesn't it? But there's a digital graveyard out there filled with the ghosts of brilliant, ambitious, and once beloved operating systems that dared to dream of a different future. Today, we're going to journey into that graveyard to uncover the epic tales of how these titans fell. Before the age of iOS and Android, the mobile kingdom was a bustling, fractured landscape. And sitting on its throne was a giant named Symbian. Powered by the hardware king, Nokia, Symbian at its peak commanded an astonishing 70% of the global market share. It was, for all intents and purposes, the definition of a smartphone. But as we know, thrones can be surprisingly fragile. When Apple unveiled the iPhone in 2007, it wasn't just a new phone, it was a revolution. The capacitive touchscreen, the fluid user interface, it changed everything. Suddenly, Symbian's interface, which was once perfectly functional, looked ancient. Its decline wasn't a slow decay. It was a shocking, brutal collapse. Nokia's fateful decision to abandon its own creation and leap onto the burning platform of Windows Phone was the final nail in the coffin for the once undisputed king. Then there was the master of the corporate world, BlackBerry. Renowned for its unparalleled security and that legendary physical keyboard, BlackBerry was the indispensable tool for business leaders, politicians, and anyone who meant business. It absolutely mastered enterprise communication. However, it made a fatal miscalculation. It believed the world of work and the world of play could remain separate. As the smartphone evolved into a personal entertainment hub for web browsing, apps, and photos, BlackBerry was caught completely flat-footed. Its slow, reluctant adaptation to the new world of touchscreens and vast app marketplaces meant it was offering a specialized tool in an age that demanded a versatile digital Swiss Army knife. Its fortress of security couldn't protect it from the changing desires of the masses. The world wanted apps, and BlackBerry simply didn't have them. Into this brewing storm, a true titan of technology decided to make its grand entrance. Microsoft, the undisputed ruler of the desktop, arrived with Windows Phone in 2010, and to its credit, it didn't just copy the competition. Its Live Tiles interface was innovative, elegant, and a genuinely fresh take on the mobile home screen. It was beautiful, but being fashionably late to a revolution is often the same as not showing up at all. By 2010, the war was already in full swing, and alliances had been formed. Microsoft faced the classic chicken and egg problem. Users wouldn't come without apps, and developers wouldn't build apps without users. Despite pouring billions of dollars into the project, Microsoft could never solve this riddle. The beautiful interface of Windows Phone became a digital ghost town, a stunning city with magnificent architecture, but no citizens to live in it. While some giants fumbled, others were simply ahead of their time. Palm's WebOS was by all accounts a work of genius. Its card-based multitasking and elegant gesture controls were years ahead of what Apple and Google were offering at the time. Seriously, it was the future delivered today. But genius needs more than just good ideas to survive. It needs timing, money, and stable leadership. WebOS had none of these. It launched into a turbulent market, was crippled by financial troubles, and then was acquired by HP in a move that seemed to lack any clear vision whatsoever. WebOS was a brilliant candle extinguished by a hurricane of corporate mismanagement. Many of its innovative features would later be adopted and popularized by its rivals, a silent testament to what could have been. But the challengers didn't stop there. Some tried to build a new world from the ground up. Mozilla, the champion of the open web, envisioned Firefox OS system where every single application was a web app, freeing developers and users from the walled gardens of Apple and Google. It was a truly noble dream, a push for a more open mobile internet. In reality, the technology just wasn't ready. The performance was sluggish compared to native apps, and the reliance on a constant internet connection was a critical flaw in many parts of the world. It simply couldn't compete with the raw power and offline capabilities of even the cheapest Android devices. Similarly, Samsung, in a bid to lessen its heavy dependence on Google, poured resources into its own system Tizen. But the strategy was always a bit muddled. While Tizen found a comfortable home in Samsung's televisions and smartwatches, where it's actually very successful, it was a ghost on smartphones. Without a truly compelling reason for developers and users to switch from the established Android ecosystem, It remained a solution in search of a problem. So, what's the unifying story behind all these epic failures? Three crucial elements emerge from the ruins. First, timing. For giants like BlackBerry and Nokia, their time was up, and they failed to pivot fast enough. For a latecomer like Microsoft, the window of opportunity had already slammed shut. Second, the ecosystem. An operating system is no longer just software, it's a universe of applications. Without a thriving, vibrant app store, a new OS is doomed from the start. This was the unsolvable puzzle for nearly every single challenger. And finally, the network effect. As more and more people flocked to iOS and Android, they created a gravitational pull that became impossible to escape. Your friends, your family, your colleagues were all on these platforms. The ecosystem of shared experiences, from messaging apps to social media, became the most powerful feature of all. One small ember still glows in this vast graveyard. Sailfish OS. By focusing on a niche market of privacy-conscious users and cleverly enabling compatibility with Android apps, it has managed to survive, though its market share is just a mere whisper. Its existence is a reminder that different paths are possible, even if they don't lead to global domination. The story of these fallen operating systems is more than just a history lesson. It's a cautionary tale about innovation, hubris, and the relentless force of a paradigm shift. We now live in a digital duopoly, a world shaped by the victors. And as we enjoy the polished convenience of our devices, it's worth remembering the ghosts of those who dare to be different, and asking ourselves, what great ideas have we lost in the process? What was your favorite phone from this bygone era? Did you own a Nokia with Symbian, or were you typing away on a BlackBerry? Share your memories in the comments below, I'd love to read them. If you found this journey through tech history fascinating, please give this video a like and subscribe for more stories from the digital world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.